So here we go. And it's Serbia who throw off this Group D match in the Leipzig Arena at the Women's Handball World Championships against the Netherlands. The Dutch team today in their usual orange tops and black shorts. Serbia in the all-white strip. So, quick look across, and in answer to the question, no, Andrea Lekic is not there. But then that won't matter if Dimitrovic, who starts for the first time, can start to put away chances like that.
1-0,
Great long-range effort, good block by the defence, play still on. Zvijic steals it. And it's interesting that it's Čolić, the least experienced of the two goalkeepers for Serbia, who started in goal. She plays for Nice in the French league. So 6-0 defence by the Netherlands early on here in this crucial game. These two teams fully expected to go through to the knockout phase, but obviously the higher you are, the better the draw in the next round. The winner, of course, will play the fourth place team in Group C. Like that. And, it's Tess Vester who's in goal for the Netherlands. So Bietigheim, third in the German Bundesliga at the moment, into the wing. Not a great pass. So Smits in the left wing. Abing is at left back, who had an absolutely amazing match against the Koreans, scoring 11 goals. Still ended up on the losing side. And long-range shot there by Nika Groot, who started with Van der Heijden on the right. No real reason to panic yet for Helle Thompson, who replaced Henk Gröner, the coach who took them, of course, to that amazing silver at the World Championship 2 years ago. Culmination of a 15-year development program for the Dutch Handball Federation. For Obradovic, he has many of his players back again, but only 7 remain from the World Championship team of 2 years ago, as he tries to bring in some young blood as well. So in the centre, he started with Obradovic, his daughter, actually, number 23. Dimitrovic, an interesting choice in the centre. Oh, deflection. Not much Vester could do about that. Dimitrovic again. He scored 2 in the competition so far. Čolić celebrates meanwhile. Good touch for her. Dimitrovic, tails up. No one else touches it. It's a throw-in for the Netherlands. Oh, Dimitrovic, who plays for Kisvardai in Hungary. She scored 36 goals for them this season. A bit of a revelation. It's going to be a yellow card for Zvijic. Bit of holding on Yvette Broch, the line player. Occupational hazard for the 27-year-old line player. Plays in Macedonia for Vardar. Champions there. In the big European clubs. Abing. And other than the 11 goals against Korea, only 3 goals in the next 2 games. Broch, top corner, beautifully done. Great service into her. Van der Heijden. 2-1. So Stojkovic has started at right back. Oh! Well, she's scoring everything. Dimitrovic. Was she the best kept secret for Obradovic? She's only scored 2 goals from 5 attempts so far in the opening 3 games. She scored 3 in 4 minutes here for Serbia. The Dutch, who, it has to be said, were not impressive on the opening day against Korea. They, of course, won against China 40-15. China, who are going through a rebuilding program under their own Danish coach, Jesper Holmqvist. So that was expected, but then weren't too convincing against Cameroon yesterday. But they've struck one back here, again from the line, Yvette Broch. Still, though, Serbia are leading, playing this big, solid 6-0 defence. Mind you, they give as good as they get, the Serbs, in that department. Too many steps, says the referee. Vesta looks for the long pass. She's found Dulfer, the defence specialist. Brock getting away. Too many steps anyway, but she was being fouled, so she'll have a free throw. Desperately trying to get the ball out onto the left wing to Smets. Solid defence by the Serbian team, who also defending 6-0. And on the far side, Obradovic is pushing up a little onto Van der Heijden. Abing, Poplazic, the line player, looks up. She's being used in attack at the moment ahead of Zvijic. When you take your pick, they're both outstanding line players. So Obradovic looks at that shot, goes straight over the top by his daughter. Maria Obradovic plays for Metzingen in Germany. Looking for the line, that won't count anyway. She was over the line regardless, but she was being fouled ahead of the turn. 6 minutes played, 3-2 to Serbia. Smets comes around as a second line player, hoping to create a bit of space at the back. It's going to be a yellow card. Poplazic says, come on. This is a tough game. Groot. Oh, brilliant. Abing plays for Issy Paris in the French league, third top scorer there. 3-3 the scoreline. Serbia made a slow start against Germany yesterday before taking control of the game. That a wayward pass goes out, and Yvette Brock straight down the middle, and Čolić left with no cover. Third goal for Brock, and they're in front. Great play. 3 goals without reply for the Netherlands. Obradovic looks on impassively. And that's a penalty. The foul on Poplazic in the act of shooting brings a yellow card for the defence specialist Dulfer. There's the foul again. Gets the pass and a little tug at the back. Easy decision for the referee. Mitrovic steps up. Hasn't taken a penalty yet in the competition. Has now. 4th goal of the game for her. This penalty makes it 4-all. 8 minutes played. Nothing between them. So Abing in the centre. Groot has shifted left. They'll switch back again in a second. Here we go. Smets comes around from the wing. She'll drop in behind. They want to try and get the ball back left, but Abing is still being covered. Good save. Čolić. Poplazic trying to move the ball away quickly. Dimitrovic, meanwhile, is coming back on again at the bottom of the picture. She's substituting with Zvijic in defence as Obradovic is sent crashing by Van der Heijden. So Obradovic in the centre. Stojkovic at the left back, plays in France for Brest. Obradovic, oh, brilliant. Stuck in the corner, and they're back in front again. Quick throw-off taken by the Dutch. They are so quick. As soon as they concede a ball, it goes straight back to the centre for Obradovic. Anxious early moments, but watching his daughter there put his team back in front again. Nip and tuck. Groot. Smets. Into the line, Brock again. Well, Zvijic had to turn a little out of the line. She would have given away the penalty otherwise, but Brock scores a 4th goal. What a start by her. It would have been a penalty regardless. Obradovic, she knows it. Throw in for Serbia. Serbia, who qualified by beating Italy in their playoff, arguably the easier of the playoff, 67-39 on aggregate over the 2 matches. The Dutch qualified automatically as runners-up in last year's European Championships. Obradovic. Cross is coming. Oh, that was completely misread. Luckily, Obradovic was in the right place. Passive play's been called against them now. 6 passes are down to just 5, according to the arena clock. Of course, that's not necessarily what the referees have. It's their decision ultimately. Need to get a shot away soon. Dimitrovic, they've fumbled it, and that's it. Run out of passes. Good defense by the Netherlands, put them under a lot of pressure. Now there's space. Oh, poor shot. Straight down the middle. The pass has gone wide. What a break. Yes. Excellent play. Radojevic. Brilliantly played. How interesting, though, that Ljubomir Obradovic, the Serbian coach, has probably thought, well, I know exactly what the Dutch have done. They've probably sat down and gone through our team. Trpez Slizak on the right wing, Radosavljevic on the left wing. And they'll have Lavko and Damjanovic at the back, and he's completely changed that around. On the line, he started with Nikolic and Radojevic instead. At the back, he started with Dimitrovic, who's promptly scored 3 goals plus a penalty. And it's not at all the lineup that the Dutch may have expected to see early on in this game. Meanwhile, Čolić makes a 4th save of the game already. Little handoff. Poplazic drops back in again. Into the line. Poplazic, penalty, defending inside the area. And Brock gets some marching orders. It's a 2-minute suspension for the Dutch line player. Off goes the line player. It's for Giorgetto in Hungary, standing inside the area to block the line shot. Mitrovic scores again. Cool as a cucumber. 5th goal for her. Ross still angry at that call. She went the right way, Vesta, but was too slow. 12 minutes played. Serbia leads 7-5 and have a power play. With Bloch off, on comes the captain, Danik Snelda. Plays for FTC in Hungary. Quite a few of the Serbian players play their club handball in Hungary, including one of her teammates, Lavko. Well, they've got one back, courtesy of Nika Groot. Nicely placed.
Number 17 durch die Nummer 17, Nike Groot.
So slow build-up by the Serbian team, but they'll have an eye on the clock. They've got a power play for about 55 seconds. Oh, wow, what a gem she was. Kept hidden away by Obradovic. As Dimitrovic comes in and hammers that right in the corner. Couldn't have put it more there if you wanted. Brilliant.
8-6.
Serbia back in front, 8-6, and Vesta in the Dutch goal. 0 saves from 8 shots. She hasn't quite got into this championship. They've taken her off for the moment while they try and even things up in attack. There's an empty goal at the other end if Serbia gain possession. Seconds ticking away before she can go back in again. Abing gets a free throw. That'll help run the clock down a little bit more. Good defending by Dragana Zvijic. It's going to be a free throw. It's lucky because it appeared to be a lot of very high holding by Obradovic on Groot. You may feel that some stronger action was required by the Swedish referees. Oh, Abing got clear. Again, she gets a free throw. Oh, they are back to full strength again. Vesta is in goal at the other end. Abing plays for EC Paris in the French league. Abing again. Came off one of the defenders. It goes off to the corner. Passive play has been called against them now. They only have 3 passes left. That's two, but it's opened up a huge angle on the left wing. And Smet scores her first goal of the game. Quick exchange. Tyler Thompson happy with that. A misunderstanding on the wing defence, leaving Paul Zvijic to try and cover the back and the wing. Dmitrovic. Nikolic. Switch towards the middle. So defending the Dutch, plenty of movement in defence. Thought for a second that was a call against Serbia. It's not, it's for them. Thought they'd stepped on the line. And it's for some holding. And it's Snelda. He's got a yellow card, pulling on Poplasic's shirt. Switch across, Dmitrovic back to the left-hand side, yes! Just enough space to flatten the defence for that long-range shot by Obradovic, second goal. But a quick response at the other end, Van der Heijden. Straight through. And Obradovic annoyed. Caught napping. They are so quick when they throw off again, the Dutch. And Serbia just couldn't get organised. They know it's coming. He's just getting back quickly and staying concentrated. Dmitrovic, long-range shot again. Oh! Well, she just can't miss at the moment. Stojkovic it is this time. Obradovic has been putting them away from there now. Stojkovic as well. 2-minute suspension. She was already on a yellow card and Zvijic is off. Cheer from the Dutch fans.
2-minute suspension, 2 Minuten Zeitstrafe gegen die Nummer 2.
See the gain at the back there. Holding the shirt back. Afraid that referees under strict instructions, no shirt pulling. They don't take kindly to that. Abing looks for the line. Yes, Snelda! Back to within one. First goal of the game for the line player. Celebrating 150th international here today. So 1 goal lead for Serbia. Still they are in front, but they are short-handed. Goalkeepers come out to level things up. But there is an empty goal at the other end. Poplazic drops back in again. Mitrovic cuts back into the middle. Poplazic, she's inside, it won't count. It's a penalty. Well, rather speculatively, Jankovic has just replaced Vesta in the last minute. Hoped that that was going the other way. Judged to have been pushed on the way through, I guess. So Dmitrovic scored 2 already, but this time she's up against Jankovic. Top corner, does it again. What a game she's having. Again, right in the corner. And they're hitting back time and again. Van der Heijden, who's had a mixed start to the competition, finding a range here today. Seconds ticking away before Serbia back to full strength again. And Čolić can go back in goal. Mitrovic, free throw. A miscommunication, ball thrown out of play, the Dutch break away. Groot. No one coming out to her. That's an attacking foul called against Kelly Dulfer. Defense specialist. Tall player, though, 186. Plays for Copenhagen in the Danish league, where she is used very much in attack. In fact, 27 goals this season. But for the Dutch team, she's a defense specialist. That's a free throw called against Groot. Suspension is served out. And in comes Andrea Lekic into the central role. 96 internationals for Serbia before starting this competition. 481 goals. World Player of the Year in 2013, but has been injured for the last 2 months. That goes over the top. Zvijic races back on in defense. She's swapping with Lekic. Into the wing. Huge gap for Smets. Oh, she's missed. It's still with Abing. She doesn't. Second goal for Abing, and Čolić so frustrated. Nikolic hopelessly out of position, tried to defend in the middle, raced back. Čolić made the first save, but as she celebrated, Abing came back. 11-all then, just as we pass the 20-minute mark, and Čolić urging her team on. Can't really blame her for that one. So a change on the line now. Zvijic, used only in defence up until now, goes into the attack as well. Swaps in for Poplazic. Two superb line players with very different styles. Attacking foul called against Lekic, who really is lacking match fitness, having not played for 2 months for her club Vardar Skopje. Well, she's barely back, and she's off again. Zvijic, 2-minute suspension. One more, and her game will be over. What a blow for Serbia. And it's because of the shirt pulling on Broch. Wasn't even needed. She had the defender next to her. So a bit more space now. Abing, oh, saved again by Čolić. Goes to the side for a throw-in, though. The ball stays with the Netherlands. Abing 2 from 4 in the game so far. If I make that 2 from 5. So Groot, Abing, little hander, Van der Heijden. Yes, big space on the wing. Smets scores this time. Second goal for her. Big space again. Clever play to feed it into her. And they take the lead.
12 zu 11 für die Niederlande. Und das Tor durch die Nummer 24, Nummer 24, Martine Smets.
So for the first time in the game, the Netherlands are leading here. It's just been deflected out. Jankovic, born in Doboj, in Bosnia-Herzegovina, but naturalized Dutch. Mitrovic, Lekic, not a particularly hard throw. Luckily, though, for them, they've picked up the loose ball on the left wing. Radojevic. And the captain for Serbia comes on, Katarina Krpe-Slezak, who plays for ERD in Hungary. Indeed, she's the top scorer in the Hungarian league with 81 goals. She's gone in on the right wing. Lekic comes away empty-handed. Abing, Groot with power. Čolić has got it. The break is on. Away goes Radojevic. Cuts towards the middle and scores her first goal. It's all square again, but Čolić started it. There's the save. Quick thinking to put it down the court. Radojevic, Diana, was off like a rocket. Čolić can celebrate. Team timeout for the Netherlands.
Come, Lois, then yes, he's going in this position here, and Niki, you have the back position. Jorge Wiesel in the left side. Remember, you can't do anything, Lois. Then you cross Niki in the other side. We have Ers on the left back, and then you can go one by one.
For one player who's made a stunning start today, Marina Dimitrovic, starting a match for the first time for Serbia at these World Championships. And she is already on 7 goals. Here's some of the pick of them. Some from the penalty line, but some pretty nifty long-range shooting. Been peppering Vesta and Jankovic's goal. Getting a bit of a break now, Dimitrovic, as they turn the back line a little. Andrea Lekic, with a lack of match fitness, has been put right over on the far side of the defence. Abing. Not a great pass in there to Estvana Polman, who's now come on at left back for the Netherlands. Here she is. Oh, yes! And straight away, she's into the fray. Little handoff from the centre by Groot, and Čolić didn't even move. So Abing and Polman not being used in defence at the moment, coming on only for the attacks. Lekic goes through, tries to go through the legs of the keeper, no luck there, and the break is on now for the Netherlands. Quick to the right wing. A save, but she'll get the free throw. Here's Kurtarczyk, gives her a wry smile. Bit of a let-off for Malestein. So the Netherlands leading 13-12. Been trailing for much of the game. Little handoff. Polman, who only played for about 3 minutes in the opening game, didn't score any goals, and then came in the second one and really got going. Brock, meanwhile, continues with a 5th goal. Lovely feed in again from Van der Heyden. Čolić, point blank, not much chance for her there. Looks up at the score, and it's 14-12 to the Netherlands. So, team timeout now for Serbia. Well, Yvette Brock, the line player, what a start she's made. 5 goals from 6 shots. Single-handedly kept the Dutch in the hunt while they were behind. And has now started to score the goals to pull them ahead. So Brock, a good start, but for Serbia, well, I think a very good move by Obradovic. I was about to mention that Damjanovic could well do with coming in now. She's had a good championship with 12 goals so far and a 75% success rate, the Serbian number 11 at the left-back position. Crossover on this side to bring her in, but Van der Heyden cleverly pushes right up onto her. In fact, it's Groot, I do beg your pardon. Oof, that's very high, and that's going to be a 2-minute suspension. Snelda. Bit of a clumsy effort as she went to block and caught very high. Here it is, around the shoulders. Well, she'll argue that you got to be tough if you want to play the game, but Radojevic happy to go down. And they've had 2 suspensions apiece. So we enter the last 5 minutes of the first half. The Dutch, who've been doing much of the chasing, are now 2 goals up. Still Andrea Lekic can't get her range here as Jankovic saves. Wasn't the greatest of shots, in fairness. You can see she hasn't got the power, Lekic. What do you expect after being out for 2 months? But she's such an important player. Psychologically, it's good to have her in the team as well, but she's not quite able to deliver here. They're defending very deep while they've got the extra player, Serbia. Radojevic at the front. The Netherlands have taken out the goalkeeper to level things up. And they're still pressing ahead. Polman shifted into the centre. Abing at left back. And interesting, Groot at right back. Passive play's being called now. Would be a good time to get the goalkeeper back in again. It's saved. There's an empty goal down the far end. And they're not even looking up. I don't think they realised. If they'd shot straight away, it would have been fine. In the end, they almost walk it in, courtesy of Andrea Lekic, who gets her first goal of the World Championships. Serbian superstar. Damjanovic feeds her, she goes straight between the defenders. 1 goal in it. Lekic, who played for a while at Giurieto, alongside a couple of the Dutch players. So goalkeeper is out again, only for a few more seconds before they're back to full strength again. Oh yes, goalkeeper came out very early and just gifted Malestein the chance to lob her. Didn't attack it at all. 2-goal lead restored. Obradovic can't believe it. 2.5 minutes to go. Not enough space there. Radojevic thought about it, but then pulled back. Damjanovic, Lekic, Dimitrovic. Eight of the Serbian team remain from the one that took silver at the World Championships on home soil in 2013. Oh, mistake. Jankovic got behind it, she thought, but somehow the ball smuggled through. Damjanovic claims it, though. You can't have an own goal in handball. 1 goal in it. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Well, it's all we wanted here. Good, tight game. Interesting with Groot in the centre. That's called against Pullman. The break is on. The referee says that, but you took the throw from the wrong place. Just as Damjanovic thought she was clear. They take the throw again. But the opportunity has passed. So Zvijic ambles in on the line. 1.5 minutes to go. Krupe, Slizak and Radojevic are right in on the wing, playing very deep, trying to stretch the defence. Smets looks behind her and thinks twice about going too far round. Dimitrovic. Oh, brilliant! Long-range effort by Dimitrovic. Quick throw-off is taken. Čolić saved, picked up on the other side. Good spell, and it's all square as we go into the last minute. Cuts back inside. The whistle's already gone. And Dijana Radojevic brings it back again. Dimitrovic has now scored 8 goals from 11 attempts. 40 seconds to go in the half. This time Krupe Slizak's going to come around as an extra line player. See if she can create a bit of space for the back. Lekic trying to tee up Damjanovic, but Brock comes out quickly, gives her a shove, and that buys a bit more time for the attack. The referee says to Damjanovic, a little less of the theatrics. Dimitrovic. Oh! Came off a defender. It'll be a throw-in from the corner, and the clock may well run out before the Dutch can come back. Krupe Slizak. That came off a defender. Oh! Tries it quickly on the far side. Radojevic jumps and shoots before she lands, and there's the buzzer. A frenetic end to the half. So the Netherlands throw off the second half of this Group D match against Serbia. 15-all at the break. And Serbia tried a bit of a 6-0 defence, but also 5-1. Start with the 5-1. Dijana Radojevic in the centre. Broch out and back in again. Trying to put a block on straight through Abing. They're back in front again. 3rd goal for the left back. No surprise that Jankovic has started in goal in the second half for the Netherlands. Tess Vesta really hasn't got into this championship. For Serbia, they play Korea tomorrow. They've levelled it here, courtesy of Zvijic, but again the quick throw-off taken. And within seconds, it's all square again, and Obradovic frustrated because he'll have told them that's exactly what happens every time. Smets is away like a bullet, straight past the halfway line, on the buzzer. Oh dear. So they're back in front again. And Serbia know this, the Dutch must be one of the quickest teams at getting the ball out of their net and to the halfway line. It's all a question of timing. That took deflection. Bont is away. She's come on in the second half. 2-goal lead, the Netherlands. Makes her presence felt immediately. Debbie Bont cuts towards the middle for better angles. Zvijic can do nothing from behind.
It's 16-18 for sure, 16-18 the goal for the Netherlands. And
Serbia have beaten the Netherlands just the once in a European Championship qualifier back in 2008. Into the wing, Krupe-Slezak, yes! Captain does her bit.
And now it's goal number
Brought on late in the second half. As Obradovic tried a bit of gamesmanship with the Dutch. The ball's loose, having come off the post. Krupe-Slezak picks it up. Čolić happy to see that. Clunked the metalwork because she was beaten on the near post otherwise. Netherlands, who warmed up with a win against Italy the week before the championship started. Also played a couple of friendlies against Germany at the end of October. Lost both. Long-range shot. Lekic back on again. Visibly not fully fit. Krupe-Slezak, quick play. Passes the ball into Zvijic. Good defending. Yvette Broch is giving absolutely nothing away at the front. And Snelder had the measure of Zvijic behind. Zvijic out and back in again. Tries to make a bit of space. That came off one of the defenders. Passive plays being worn. Meanwhile, the referee's arm is up. 4 passes left. A handful now. Got a shoot. Oh, yes. Lekic. Second goal for her. A collision there with Radojevic. Lekic, who, together with 3 other players in the Serbian team, Tomasevic, Damjanovic and Zvijic, fell out with previous coach Sasha Boskovic after the silver medal at the World Championships on home soil in 2013. Saw the Serbian fortunes take a bit of a dip, 15th 2 years ago. But they're back. There's some new young blood in as well. Lekic down the middle, attacking foul straight into the defender. And she's just so eager to get there. Oh, brilliant play, but up the metalwork. Follow up though. Well, Abing constantly seems to be in the right place at the right time. Second time in the game that she picks up a rebound. Bont managed to stay just inside, feeds it beautifully to Broch, who hits the corner, but Abing is there to poach it back. Čolić frustrated. Nine saves for Čolić so far, but didn't get a touch on either one of those shots. Netherlands are back in front again. Not for long. Zvijic. Second goal, both scored in the second half. Smets has gone down. A collision there, but she's fine. Off comes Dulfer, and Groot goes on and getting a little bit of an explanation. Dulfer, the defense specialist from Helle Thomsen, Danish coach. 5 minutes played in the second half, still nothing in it. Oh, good save, Čolić. Being beaten this time, but it's gone for a throw-in to the Netherlands. 10th save for the Serbian goalkeeper. 34% save rate. Groot being closely marked by Zvijic, is pushing right up. Broch goes in, and now Bont comes in as a second line player behind this deep defense. And with passive play being called, a long-range shot comes to nothing. Čolić puts it back in play. Lekic looks up, and all she sees is a sea of orange at the far end as they're back in position already. Krupe-Slezak cut back towards the middle of Obradovic, and Lekic decides to slow it down and make the substitutions. Off goes Poplazic, being used in defense only. Back on comes Dimitrovic, heroine of the first half with her 8 goals. So Lekic in the center, Obradovic at left back. Lekic straight down the middle. That's a gift for Jankovic, and the pass to Bont, and straight down the middle. Great face to attack, constantly Broch is going straight down the centre like a bullet. Bond picks it on the wing and just has to look back towards the centre to see her coming down. The best will in the world. That's the problem, though. If you are going to put Zvijic on the attack, Poplazic has got a bit more pace. But Zvijic was nowhere near covering her counterpart on the break. Shot efficiency, 58% Serbia, 54% for the Netherlands, both below par. The defences doing the damage for the Netherlands. Jessie Kramer, who plays for Toulon in France, has come on. And she's straight into the thick of it in defence, the number 5. One of the more experienced players with 110 internationals. 91 goals. Long-range shot came off a defender. It'll be a throw-in from the corner. Krupej goes to get the ball. Dimitrovic. 1.85 m, good height. Lekic, not a great release, but somehow smuggled it in to Krupej. Slizak, who coolly drops it underneath the keeper. Second goal for the captain. But again, Debbie Bond tries to go over the top. If all else fails, Obradovic. Looks like she's lost something. Well, they're not paying attention and they've given away the penalty. Poplazic seems to be saying to Obradovic, don't worry about it, but I'm not sure what she was playing around at, but Ljubomir Obradovic, the coach, isn't impressed, because while they faffed around, Yvette Walks just got on with it. Abing scores. 5th goal for her, first from the 7-metre line. So 21-20 the Netherlands lead, and with China and Cameroon likely to go out, the Dutch know that it is so important to win this match, because they've got a defeat against Korea, which they're likely to have count towards the end table, as we get a 2-minute suspension on the Dutch side. It's Kelly Dulfer. The first 2 wins also for Serbia, as we watched the incident again there, that led to that 2-minute suspension and a power play for the Serbian team. Mitrovic in the centre. It seems that the experiment, well, it's not so much an experiment, but Damjanovic has come to an end. Krupej, Slizak, well, really leading by example. 3 from 3. She's on a 72% success rate in the competition as a whole. So dependable. So the top scorer in the Hungarian league, where she plays for Iardi, Krupej Slizak, has got Serbia level again. Space around the outside against this short-handed Dutch defence. Kramer. She was receiving treatment, but not receiving treatment, and with the goalkeeper staying on court, they're attacking short at the moment, the Dutch, and Serbian team tempted to push out in a 5-1. That's an attacking foul called against Grut, who seemed to get past Radojevic. Still 45 seconds. Čolić, who's having a good game. Just 13 internationals for Serbia, Čolić, compared to the other goalkeeper, Tomasevic, who's on 73, but favoured to start today, as she was in the opening match against China. Plays for Nice in the French league. Lekic, got to be quick here. Just managed to release the ball before she landed inside the area. And Serbia edge ahead. There's the release. Only just. Obradovic. 3rd goal for Obradovic. Just past the 10-minute mark, and a few more seconds before they're back to full strength again. Grut is being individually marked. Meanwhile, in goal, Vesta has returned for the Netherlands. Jankovic managing just 5 saves from 18. Penalty, it won't be given. Obradovic over the area anyway, but being fouled in the act of shooting. There is no doubt there for Mirza Kurtarji, the Swedish referee. She's clearly down before she shoots. So Vesta, she saved 1 penalty in the competition so far. She's up against Dimitrovic, who scored 3 in this game. And scores again. 9 goals for Marina Dimitrovic. Has to commit the goalkeeper. And again, Vesta read it right, just didn't get there quick enough. 4 from 4 penalties for Dimitrovic, and Serbia now have a 2-goal lead here. The Netherlands in desperate need of these points. A defeat here, or too high, 2 minutes. Clumsy effort by Jovana Stojkovic. So a bit of help then for the Netherlands with the extra player. Holman is back on again. Van der Heyden, Groot. Distracted by Krupe Schlizer coming at her. She thought that should be a foul. The ball sailed straight past and goes out of play, and Serbia on the attack. Off goes Poplazic, and on goes Vijic, and Dimitrovic is pressed on as well as they take off their goalkeeper. Serbia, who warmed up with a couple of friendly internationals against Montenegro. Lost 26-36 in the first, won 31-25 in the second, although Obradovic was trying out all kinds of players and combinations to select his 16. Those last matches, you can't always tell a lot by them. Lekic then at the left back. Obradovic is the one in the centre, inside the area, that won't count. Vijic has to race back now. Still just under a minute for the Dutch on this power play. Dulfer passes under the nose of Dimitrovic and straight through. Oh, Čolić saves. Van der Heyden misses a chance to close the gap. Cuts inside beautifully, does everything right except the shooting. Oh dear. So a 2-goal lead remains for Serbia. 28 seconds before they're back to full strength again. The goalkeeper is off again. Vijic drops in. Trying to keep the initiative here. Releases to Obradovic. Shoots over the top. She'll get the free throw. Little shove as she tried to shoot over 3 defenders. And Groot may be the one who caught her. Sends her flying. Obradovic, relatively new to the Serbian team. 9 internationals, 12 goals before these World Championships. No way through there for Vijic. Gets the free throw. Referee says that came off the foot of Kramer. Did well to see it. Vijic looks at the clock, and they are back to full strength. Čolić has gone back into goal. Passive play though being called against them. 5 passes, we reckon now. Lekic, good defending, keeping her at bay. There was Kramer again. He's an uncompromising defender. Serbs aren't sure how many passes they've got left. Looks like they're going for a quick tee up and shoot. They've got more than they think. That took the sting out of the shot. Vesta's got it out quickly. Groot looks up for support. Dulfer, Kramer. They'll both go off. Kramer and Dulfer being used in defence only. Back on come Polman and Van der Heyden, the left and the right back. Van der Heyden, he plays at FTC, inside Snelder and Lavko, who interestingly hasn't played. Polman this time off target. Čolić brings it back into area to make the pass. Well, got a touch on it. 13 saves, she's happy. Interesting that Damjanovic is going to come back on again, but Obradovic hasn't used Lavko. At the right back position. I wonder if she's got an injury or... Oh, just inside! Nikic is beginning to find her range here, ominously for the Netherlands. With a 3-goal lead, it's a team timeout for the Netherlands. Time to recalibrate as Lekic finds her arm is still working.
First in the deep, we must be a little bit smarter, a little bit more fast in everything we do. I think it's a good fight with the line player. But remember, every time Lekic go here, go one step up, but not two steps up. One step is okay, and then you must really take care of the line. Every time you have a chance to stop the play, then you stop the play. Fast middle, Martina.
Maria Čolić, 13 saves in the game so far. She is certainly playing her part here in this crunch match in Group D in Leipzig. Some fantastic play by the 27-year-old keeper. So play resumes with the Dutch trailing by 3. They've just conceded 4 goals without reply. 21-20 lead becoming a 24-21 deficit. Solid defending by Stojkovic, who plays for Brest in France. Long range shot, Čolić again, save number 14. And Groot comes away empty-handed. 1 from 5 only for the Dutch playmaker. So Čolić urges her team on. Worth remembering, of course, that Groot herself is not 100% fit. She's had an injury as well at Giurieto in Hungary, where she plays, and has been used primarily in defence. She's been coming back to health, but she's not looking fully fit here, it has to be said, in Germany. Nearly stolen. It is stolen. Bond got there quicker. Dulfer looks up. Groot waiting. Thought she was going to arrive too early. Kramer trying to release into the wing. Stolen by Zvijic. Kisses the ball. Every action she wins, she kisses. She's an amazing character. Must be very uplifting on the team, or very annoying if you're the quiet kind of player. So into the fray comes Charis Roosmalen, one of the new players in the Dutch team. Just 6 internationals, 13 goals. Playing her first major competition with the Netherlands, and that's a 2-minute suspension. Obradovic is off. Quite a few of them. She just caught her too high. Can't really argue with that as she gets Groot around the neck. Father doesn't seem too happy, glaring down the bench at her. So little handoff, long range pass straight into the wing. Oh, empty-handed again. Smets. Well, Obradovic, meanwhile, getting a little excited, picked himself a yellow card, almost happened in the haze of the moment. There's the pass into the wing. It opened up a good angle. I'm afraid not much going well for Smets just now, as the Serbs take out their goalkeeper, level things up. Damjanovic and Lekic now at the back. Damjanovic dummies to the line. Dimitrovic, it's all going sideways. Passive play is going to come soon. 6 passes to go, and they get the goalkeeper back in as they've lost possession. They look up, but already Čolić is back in goal again. 1 minute to go on the power play for the Netherlands. Into the wing on this side, but it's not a great pass to Bond. Can't do anything with that. Roosmalen waiting on the right-hand side. One of the 4 Dutch players who play for Bietigheim. Team who are 3rd in the German Bundesliga. And back on comes Polman. On a day, she can turn a match on its head. So just back from giving birth 6 months ago. She's had a great season, and Čolić again! And the wingers are coming up empty-handed for the Netherlands now. Just got a hand to it, Čolić. 16th save, that's brilliant. So again, Čolić is off. And for the first time in the game, on comes Jelena Lavko. We were talking about her earlier. Plays for Fehérvár in Hungary. She's teammates with Snelde and Van der Heijden. Damjanovic. We've had a bit of a glut of goals now for a little while. Oh, nearly beat Vesta. She went down early, but bounced just a little too hard as it goes over the top. Holman down the middle. She's got to shoot straight away. Čolić doesn't even move. Second goal for Svana Holman. She had single intention in mind, and Čolić completely off centre. Was well beaten. Couldn't have gotten near it even if she pushed across. Holman, who scored that last goal, gets the Netherlands going again after the score got stuck on 24-21 for a little while. 2-goal lead still, though, for Serbia as we're inside the last 10 minutes of this game. Pass to the line, misses the connection. Vesta gets the ball out quick. Groot down the centre. Almost stolen. Dulfer to the wing. Dulfer is still on the line and decides in the end to go off and make the substitutions together with Kramer. Well, it's wholesale changes. 4 on, 4 off. Osmal and Holman come in. Malestein on the wing. And Snelder's replaced Bock on the line. Zvijic pushes up. Happy to go out and stress. Long-range shot. Čolić gets the save. Caught her very high. 2-minute suspension. And she's pleading her innocence, but it's not going to change anything at all. And Lavko, who's only just come on, is off for 2 minutes. Let's have a look again. She catches her high. Let's go straight away, but as soon as you do it, you're in trouble. They know it. She'll argue I was going for the shoulder, but she did catch her on the neck. So, a bit of gap now for the Netherlands to work with. Into the wing. Oh, again, saved by Čolić. And the wingers are having a miserable second half for the Netherlands. Malestein takes off. Tries to go between the legs of the keeper, catches the thigh, and Zvijic praying to the heavens. Malestein 1 from 3 only. On the right wing, Smets 3 from 5, but the 2 misses in the second half could prove crucial. Poplazic is on the line in place of Zvijic. Krupe-Slizak comes around to help. Oh, it's in. Damjanovic, second goal of the game. The player plays for Siófok in Hungary. Straight in, that's a penalty she landed. He can't give her the goal, but she was fouled in the act of shooting. And Groot wins it. Krupe-Slizak, the player at fault. See it again here, she's inside. Krupe-Slizak steps back, but at the same time, Groot had landed before she shot. Change the goalkeeper. In comes Katarina Tomasevic. She's faced 6 penalties in the competition so far, hasn't saved any. She's up against Abing, who scored 2 so far in the competition. Make that 3. Tomasevic stands her ground initially, but then commits herself, lifts the right leg, and Abing shoots down next to the standing leg. They're back to within 2. Drying up a little the score here. Damjanovic straight down the middle. That's another gift for the Dutch team who break. Oh, stolen! Krupe-Slizak, oh, nearly got herself in a pickle. Started to jump. Not quite sure why. She'd taken her 3 steps and was running out. There's the mistake as Krupe gets ahead of Groot. Went to pass to her. And look at Helle Thompson. Oh, my Lord. Someone sit her down and give her a cup of tea. 3-goal lead for Serbia. And the Dutch getting themselves all mixed up there. Oh, it's another 2-minute suspension. Pohlmann's brought down. Off goes Poplazic. Little push in the air. Pohlmann drives through, puts her shoulder in first, catches her on the hip. Little shove. Up steps Abing. And she scores. Third penalty of the game for her. Back to within 2. 82 kilometers an hour, this one. Under the leg of the keeper. 6 minutes to go for the Netherlands to turn this round. They've got a power play. Serbia have taken out their goalkeeper to try and level things up again. Defeat here will leave the Netherlands in a bit of a trouble situation going into the last match against host Germany with 0 points effectively that they would take through in the next round. That's scored by Lavko, first goal of the game for her. Said earlier the results against China and Cameroon likely to be dropped since those two teams look the most likely to exit from this group. And it would leave them with just the points from whatever they can get out of the Germany match. It would be a big pressure situation. Snelder, the captain, gets her second. They are hanging in there, finding a bit of space in the short-handed defence. Lovely feed into her by Groot. The bench cheering them on. 5 minutes to go. Zvijic is back again, while the suspension is being served out by Poplazic. Goalkeeper is off. Damjanovic trying to go for the attacking foul there. Dolfer, she threw herself backwards. Referees weren't having it. Damjanovic again takes the shot. That's a deflection. It'll be a throw-in from the corner for Serbia, who are happy for the clock to just run down as Obradovic, who's been pacing up and down relentlessly, looks on. They finally do stop the clock. The ball is well and truly stuck in the net, but they've got it back now. Zvijic, passive play's being called. Now would be a good time to get your goalkeeper back on. And the suspension just served out in time to get her back, as there's a bit of confusion around who had the call. Groot. Dulfer waiting to go off. That's an attacking foul by Rosmalen, runs straight into the defender. 4 minutes to go. Čolić comes out to take the pass. She can stay in now with the suspension served out. As I said, if the Dutch lose here, then the way the table's going to look is not going to be great. They could end up third, fourth place if they're not careful. And that would put them against the winner of Group C, which features the likes of Olympic champions Russia and Denmark, Brazil, Japan, who've been a bit of a surprise package in that group, or even Montenegro. But the top of that group likely to be the Russians, I suspect. That wouldn't be a match they'd really want in the last 16. Passive play's being called now against Serbia. They've got 4 passes remaining. Obradovic, long-range shot, too long in fact, it's well over the top. Vesta looks for the quick pass, drags the ball out and told to go back inside her area. Pohlmann is on. What can she pull out of the bag to keep them on track? Oh, a bit of a trip there. Caught the foot of Obradovic on the way in. Helle Thompson getting worked up on the bench. Seems she wanted to make a substitution. Pohlmann, brilliant! Oh, off the post! Snelder, beaten by the metalwork, casts her eyes to the heaven. It was a superb feed into her. Poplazic came forward and was beaten by Pohlmann, but the shot just clips the feet of Čolić. That'll count, save number 18, on Helle Thompson's day, going from bad to worse. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Čolić, what a huge game she's had in goal. Team timeout, Serbia. 2 minutes and 15 seconds for the Netherlands to pull this back. They will go through to the last 16. I don't have too much doubt about that. But they don't want to go through in 4th place in this group and play the winner of Group C.
Pivot mellom trojka ko nakon 2 minuter, 2 minuter, 2-3 i blokiraš trojku u zadnjem momentu. Bravo na nju, imaš široki prolaz.
Ljudi, pametno, pametno!
Well, the tension is palpable here in Leipzig. What a game this has been. It has hinged on so little, but Čolić in the picture there with 18 saves, a 43% save rate. What a performance. And Helle Thompson must have butterflies in her stomach. There's time, there's time. The Netherlands could still come back. They're going to throw caution to the wind now. Polman has gone right up in defence. She's playing a very, very deep 5-1. Lekic responds by going into the second line play, then drops back again. 2 minutes to go. Hold on to your hats. A goal here will make it very difficult. Into the wing. There's no space there. Amazing that Radosavljevic hasn't even been on court here. Possession's turned over. The Dutch look up. Groot. Polman. Oh, nearly stolen. Critical defence by Lekic. She had to cover off. Damjanovic shot out to intercept the ball and missed the connection. If she hadn't done that, that was a 6-metre shot. Groot. Rosmalen. Defence working overtime. It's gone into the wing. No space, though, for Malestein to respond. She puts it back to the middle. 1 minute and 15 seconds for the Dutch. Again, there's good defence. Serbs very active. Groot. Long-range shot. Brilliant! When you need someone to step up in the Dutch team, you can always look to Polman. Third goal. 9 metres out. Čolić well beaten. 27-26, we're inside the last minute. The deep defence is really upsetting the build-up. Polman stays there, even though they put in the second line player. All the way through. Nothing given, say the referees. Play on. The ball comes out. She's surprised. Lavko thought she should have got something for that. 30 seconds for the Netherlands. Maybe to scrap a point here against Serbia. Already they had a draw yesterday against Germany. Boot was on the other foot then. It was Vijic who scored in the last second to give them the point. Are the Dutch going to steal a point off them here? Helle Thompson almost smiling. Team timeout with 19 seconds to go. Drama in Leipzig. What play has she got in mind? We'll listen in.
Take this one where you go out slowly, slowly, slowly. Remember to check her out to the side. That means when you throw it here, then be really fast because then you have a chance for her or her. If they go up here, if she's in front to kill you,
well, if the Netherlands can't equalise here, who knows how things are going to pan out in the group. They could finish fourth, mind you. I think even the Russians, if they win Group C, don't fancy the Dutch much. It's going to be a tough game for them. Not much of a prize for finishing top of your group. Polman, has she got something up her sleeve? And they're throwing caution to the wind. The goalkeeper is out, 7 against 6. It's all or nothing for the Netherlands. 2 on the line, 3 at the back. The wingers are very deep to stretch the defence. 10 seconds. Polman. Groot, yes! It's all square. 5 seconds. Zvijic. It's not going to be given. And the referee has pulled them back. Zvijic can't believe it. She scored. And the buzzer has gone.